Good morning, ma'am. Good morning, teachers. Good morning, my dear students. Today I am going to ask you 20 quiz questions and answers. If you know the answer, if you can tell. If you don't know this, just wait. I will tell you. How many of you know an abbreviation of or full form of NEET? NEET. How many of you know an abbreviation or a full form of NEET? How many of you heard about NEET exam? High classes? Okay. Anybody knows? Okay, I tell you. National Eligibility Entrance Test. National Eligibility Entrance Test. Now, how many of you know an abbreviation of JEE? That's an engineering background test. The NEET medical background test. JEE. Good. Allow me to do the hands together. Examination. First question. Which is the first nuclear reactor in India? Which is the first nuclear reactor in India? Do you know the function of nuclear reactor? Nuclear reactor is like an industry where we can produce electricity. With the use of the steam, they can produce the electricity. This is very important GK. Which is the first nuclear reactor in India? It is an Apsara. The name is Apsara, but unfortunately it was shut down by 2009. Apsara located at Mumbai. Who was the founder of the Indian Internet? Who was the founder of Indian Internet? Brijendra Kumar Zingal. Brijendra Kumar Zingal. Which city got the first electricity in India? Which city got first electricity in India? The answer is Bengaluru. August 5, 1905, the electricity came into India. How many AIMS are in India? You know what is AIMS? AIIMS. AIMS. All Indian? All Indian? Good, very good. Medical science. There are 19 AIMS in India. When was the first agriculture university in India established? When was the first agriculture university in India established? Before to know the answer, who is the current agriculture minister? Who is the current agriculture minister in India? Narendra Singh Tomar. Narendra Singh Tomar is the current agriculture minister of India. You know how many agricultural land in India? How many percentage of agricultural land in India? There are 60% of agricultural land in India. You know how many of you know about IITs? IIT is one of the remarkable university as well as most reputed institution. IIT. Our Kalam sir studied there. IIT. Indian Institute of Technology. Indian Institute of Technology. Indian Institute of Technology. There are 16 IITs are in India. Currently, there are 16 IITs in India. Which is India's first supercomputer? Which is India's first supercomputer? PAREM Param 8000. PAREM Param 8000. Students, all of you just listen carefully. After I finish the 20 questions, no, I will ask a few of them. I just going to selectively ask some questions. So everybody, listen carefully. Who is the father of Indian science? Who is the father of Indian science? Jagadish Chandra Bose. Jagadish Chandra Bose, who just contributed his life for the wireless communication. Now everybody using Wi-Fi, Wi-Fi. He was the founder of Wi-Fi connection. So, who is the father of Indian science? Jagadish Chandra Bose. Who is the father of Indian science? Jagadish Chandra Bose. Who is the father of computer in India? Who is the father of computer in India? Vijay Barker. Vijay Barker. But everybody knows Charles Babbage. Who is Charles Babbage? Who invented the computer. So next, what is the first cryogenic rocket in India? Cryogenic is one of the very popular technique. Only few countries only use it. Mostly before just a few years before only India used the technique, cryogenic techniques. Cryogenic, which means we can produce the product or any defense related or any research related things, we can kept it in the under cooling condition. Under the cooling condition, any of the most of the objects they cannot radiate energy effectively. Very little amount of energy only can spread out. So we can conserve the energy. So the technique is known as cryogenic technique. Which is the first cryogenic rocket in India? CE-20. CE-20 was the first cryogenic engine. CE-20 was the CE-20 was India's first cryogenic engine. So next, which was the first rocket in India, first satellite in India? Everybody knows Aryabhatta. Aryabhatta was our first satellite. Everybody knows now. Very simple GK. Aryabhatta was our first satellite. How many of you know which is the second satellite of India? Which is the second satellite of India? But everybody knows first. But we should know about the second also. Which is the second satellite of India? Bhaskara. Bhaskara was a famous mathematician. Bhaskara. Parents remember him, they kept his name. Bhaskara was a famous mathematician. Bhaskara, which was launched June 8, 1979. June 8, 1979. You know which year Aryabhatta launched? In 1975. April 1975. Aryabhatta, April 1975. These all are very important GK, my dear students. Everything, just keep this in your mind. So next one. Which is the most powerful weapon of Indian force? Which is the most powerful weapon of Indian Air Force? Air launched BrahMos. Well, everybody has this word, BrahMos. BrahMos missile. So one of the most powerful mission in Indian Air Force. The founder of BrahMos, Sivadanu Pillai, was the founder of BrahMos missile. Sivadanu Pillai was the founder of BrahMos missile. Sivadanu Pillai. I already told you, when was NEET introduced in India? When was NEET introduced in India? What is the abbreviation of NEET? National Eligibility Entrance Test. National Eligibility Entrance Test. When it was introduced? 2013. Do you know what is the maximum mark in NEET exam? Do you know the maximum mark in NEET exam? 720. The recently one student got 720 out of 720. Do you know his name? Recently one student from Vilupuram. He got 720 out of 720. Do you know his name? Prabhanjan. He is from Vilupuram district. And also one of the person from Andhra, his name also Param Chakravarti also shared with Prabhanjan. Both got 720 out of 720. In future, our presiding students also will get 720 out of 720. Okay, just you study well. Definitely one day your name also will be coming. Okay, next. Who is the current Minister of Science and Technology? Who is the current Minister of Science and Technology? Jitendra Singh. Who is the current Minister of Science and Technology? Jitendra Singh. How many satellites are launched by India so far? How many satellites launched by India so far? There are 431 satellites. 431 satellites launched by India so far. Which is the heaviest satellite in India? You know what is satellite? What is satellite? It is an object. It is an object sent to the space for the telecommunication purpose or research purpose. An object, simply an object. It has to be sent to the space for the study purpose of telecommunication and research. So which is the heaviest satellite in India? GSAT 11. GSAT 11, which was carrying 5,854 kilogram. 5,854 is a huge weight, no? A huge weight. Carried 5,854. So very recently everybody knows Chandrayaan 3. So the pride of Indian pride. So it launched on place, it landed on place. Everybody knows. We all expected that when it can, whether this landing safely or everybody expected, but successfully landed. It landed on a particular point. Do you know that point? Shiv Shakti point. See that Chandrayaan exactly landed on the particular point, you know, that point, the name given by our Honorable Prime Minister. Shiv Shakti point. Who is the youngest surgeon doctor in India? Akrit Jaswal. Akrit Jaswal is just 30 years old. Akrit Jaswal is from Himachal Pradesh. So next, who is the father of Indian space program? Who is the father of Indian space program? Vikram Sarabhai. Vikram Sarabhai. When was DRDO founded? DRDO founded. Did we have this word DRDO? How many of you visited the Kalam Memorial? How many of you visited nearby Pekalumano? Kalam Sir Memorial. How many of you? Everybody went. Everyone visited, I think, no? That they mentioned no DRDO. Did you watch DRDO? DRDO, Defense Research and Development Organization. Defense Research Development Organization. Defense Research Development Organization. DRDO. Defense Research Development Organization. Or Abdul Kalam sir also studied there. The back, they just developing new weapons, new technology. Daily they are updating new technology for our Indian people. Defense is important, you know. So when was DRDO founded? 1958. 1958. One more question. Finally, I'm just going to ask a question. How many of you know about the rotation and the revolution? You want to know about the rotation and the revolution? No. What is rotation? What is revolution? Just explain to you. This is an object. This is an object. An object spinning its own axis. An object spinning about its own axis and moving around the particular object is known as rotation. Revolution, which means an object revolving. An object is revolving around a big, huge object. Compared to this is a huge one, no? Which is just revolving around the object is known as revolution. I hope you all understand about today's quiz. No, shall I ask some questions? Selectively ask some questions. Shall I ask selectively some questions? Which is our second satellite in India? Bhaskara. What is the name of the point of Chandrayaan 3? Who is the father of computer in India? Vijay Bhatkar. Last and final questions. What is an abbreviation of AIMS? All Indian Institute of Medical Science. How many AIMS are in India? There are 90.